in one sense. We were agitating earlier on for lower fare adjustments, which we did not get. And that was as a result of some automatic adjustment of fuels that was going on. And that gave rise to some of these concerned drivers union and drivers groups were agitating and then speaking to the fact that they were going to get their lot of fares adjusted on a particular date, which was around to the 2nd of February or something thereabout. But we on GPRTU, being a more organized group, said that we would not go by that decision. We have a procedure. We and then the GPRTU normally have procedure by meeting the transport ministry, go into dialogue, discuss, and then know the percentage adjustment from the load fares that will equate to the fuel adjusted. That notwithstanding, the concerned drivers unions and other bodies had asked for load fare adjustment following the adjustment of lubricants, spare parts, and then DVLA that have even increased more than even 100% of their figures. So, not a fact. Now that we have this budget read, we look at the budget from three things. Now, the first one is that GPRTU had intended to meet government through the Transport Ministry and ask of the concerned COVID-19 stimulus packages that have been given to other bodies and other unions. We, as GPRTU, never had. So looking at the budget, we thought maybe the decision to waive off third and fourth quarter, right? Third and fourth quarter taxes for truck roads.
Very clear campus.
Yes, taxes, the income tax for truck roads and taxis was partly something near what we were going to ask for. But the fact that it did not run across board all our vehicles, no, we still have questions there to ask. Now, but we appreciate that something little like that has been done. When you're asking for three things and you're given one, you will have to appreciate, then you still ask for the two and the third. So I think, as at the moment, we're getting prepared even today to meet the Minister for Transport. If you look at the adjustment on the part of the fuel, they had indicated about 20 and another 10. 20 pesos and 10 pesos, adding up to 30 pesos. That is the burden put on the fuel. That is what has been made public on the budget. But there are other adjustments that were made without the media capturing it.
Which is?
Other fuel adjustments were made without it being passed through the budget. Okay. And these things add up to put more pressure on the running costs of our vehicles. And as a result, we intend to meet the Minister for Transport today and then to ask for the equal adjustment of lorry fares. So as we speak, within the next 1 hour, we will go into the Minister of Ministry and then to discuss on that matter.
Okay. So you said you wanted an adjustment.
Yes.
Even before the budget, you didn't get.
Yes.
But I know there is a procedure for adjustment. If I'm not wrong, every 6 months you meet and do a review.
Yes.
And then when there are increases beyond 10%, it also calls for a review.
That is so.
I mean, why did we set aside? It looks like for some time now there has not been increases in lorry fares. Why have we set aside all these procedures that we are not able to increase lorry fares?
You see, this question you've asked, everybody in Ghana knows that the COVID, from the time the COVID has set in, from 2020 March coming up, things are not normal. Everything that you have to do, they make reference to what we are not in normal times, and that's a lot of the COVID. So it put more burden on the general public. So when we had that time, even since we were going to adjust, if you listen carefully for that time, we had said that we were going to adjust lorry fares by 50%, if you can remember clearly. And we said that as a result of the government asking us to now reduce the number of passengers in our vehicles. So when we had spoken and then the matter rest, there was a margin which was given to us, we adjusted, and when that lockdown restrictions were eased, we were asked to reduce our lorry fares by a certain margin again, so we did that. So now, coming from there, like I said, there are some automatic adjustment on fuels. But we were seeing it to be like, if you watch fuel that time, from where it was reduced back to 18 cedis per gallon. So if the build up started from there, we were not requisite with any fact for us to increase. So we had allowed it. But now that it's going beyond what we know, we think it's right for us to ask.